Sorry, I just need some help sometimes.
No, you had your chance to Google.
It's okay. I'm gonna Google the whole time we're live.
That's fine.
Which, by the way, Richie doesn't know we're live right now.
But I don't
Oh,
know we're live. Are we
hello.
live?
You
Oh
didn't
my
know we're
god!
live right now either.
I didn't know either. I was doing
Dude.
stuff on the other page.
Oh, you sneaky devil!
It's the best time to go live is when people don't realize.
What have I just been like?
That
Hey,
we're
you know
live.
what ethnicities I really hate? Oh, hey,
You know what really grinds my
what
gears?
grinds my gears?
Women, am I right?
Am I right? I mean, they get to vote. What more do they want? Welcome to Lonely Parks, everybody.
They don't touch anything of mine. I'm a lonely man.
You're lonely Mark, and I'm lonely man.
I get it because they're the lonely marks. Richie got it. Richie got the joke. Richie must be a
Yeah.
comedian.
Yay!
Jordan, what are we doing tonight? This is your idea. Tell us about it.
Yes, folks. So since I won the draft of what was it? All in
Not the
double
draft,
or
not the draft.
nothing.
The double
I-
or nothing predictions.
Let's rewind. All right, let's start from the top.
What
Hey,
is this
welcome to
again?
Lonely Marks. I'm Jordan. That's Richie. This is Jacob. Since
Nice.
I won the draft, I did it twice. Now, since I won the prediction pool for Double or Nothing, it was my decision to decide what we do this week. So I enjoyed the draft, and I love free agents. I love indie wrestling. I love actually booking stuff as I do in real life. So I was like, hey, let's do an indie wrestling draft to a degree. Let's more or less act like we're Freddie Prinze Jr. We have money, not endless amounts of money. We're not stealing anyone from AEW or WWE or even like for sure Impact people. But I sent you both the list, so anyone on that list, other than a couple updates that we had, are eligible. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very curious to see how much you guys even know and who you pick. Jacob's just gonna go with whatever name sounds kind of cool, and I'm excited.
Yeah, off air, just right before we went live, we decided the order, and so we are in the order that we will be drafting.
We also decided it last week, and then you forgot.
I did, yeah. Apparently, Jordan liked this better because it worked out better for him.
Yeah, at first I was like, no, we decided it, and then it was a better spin for me. I was like, you're right. Let's just stick with this week's.
Yeah, so Jordan will go first, Richie will go second, I will go third, and then in the following round, I will go first, Richie will go second, Jordan will go third. It is a snake draft. It kind of just balances out. So yeah, I mean, we'll do the draft, and then after the draft, there's quite a bit to talk about. So depending on how quickly we get through the draft, depends on how much news we get to talk about. There's a lot. So I'm thinking 60 to 90 seconds per pick. You can kind of give a short explanation on why you're picking them. Yeah, we decided on 26 rounds. I don't think we're gonna do commentary and all that this time. So if you want to, after the fact.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. Right now, this is the roster draft.
I mean, both our commentators are going to be Adnan Verg and Mike Adamley.
Sure, if that's what you want, buddy. Go for it.
My first commentary is going to be Jordan Owens.
It's for me. It's wait. You're gonna draft me before I can draft me?
Damn it! So technically,
I don't know. Who are you going to draft?
Would you still be part of the draft? Like,
this is for funsies. I would have done me and Dave Prazak is who I was going for.
Would have done you and whoever else you wanted to do commentary with, because I'm a good boss and I'm a man of my people. That just shows how much I know about indie wrestling. Anyway, Jordan, think about your pick, make your pick, and tell us why.
Oh, I don't got to think about my pick, man. I've got this ready. I'm just waiting for you guys to screw my later rounds. But share that picture, Jacob.
Oh, like you got fucking graphics?
No.
Of course, because I'm a real professional and I come ready with my drafts.
That's
woo,
his pick.
woo, woo. Woo! Show back.
Oh,
Bring it back up.
Bring
it back up. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I could pick anyone else. I have a feeling this man. Well, first he's hurt, but my show's a few months down the line, so he'll be healed up by then. As you can see, this man is draped in gold. NWA, AIW, Impact, of his own championship, NYWC. It's Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder. He has refound himself. He is killing it. He is entertaining. He can be whatever you need him to be, face, heel. He is my number one draft pick. Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
I give that pick 3 out of 5 woo woo woos. Taking that off.
I did this quickly. It was funny. Like he had to obviously relinquish the NWA title like recently because he's got like torn bicep. And then he put the thing on Twitter where he was relinquishing it. And Danhausen commented, he's like, "Oh, do you want me to curse Billy Pumpkin?" I thought that was fun.
All right. Is anyone keeping track of the picks? I just realized
one Mac. I knew he was going to do that too, but he did it anyway. I'll turn these off.
Yeah, could you stop?
Oh, Richie, you haven't learned that yet while you record? Jesus.
I don't know why I'm so popular. Okay, just happens. Okay,
I've heard this excuse for months. Turn your shit off while you're recording.
Look, it's I've logged up. We're all good. Yeah. All right.
Richie,
pick your guy, Richie.
Oh, pick the guy. We're going. Okay, you got it. No, it's me. Okay, yeah. If you. Yeah, I'm in the mood. Well, if you're hoping to pick this next good person on your draft, well, sorry about your damn luck. I'm going James Storm. A great wrestler, great tag team guy, and yeah, great asset to the roster. Yeah.
On my list, a little farther down, so I can live with it. But I was gonna get to him.
All right. Well, let me look at all these people that I don't know. Let me just scroll down the list. I'm looking. Ooh, you're interesting. Ooh, heard good things about you. Oh, you might be nice. It's a long list, actually. It's a lot longer than I thought it would be. Oh no, not you, Marco Stunt. Sorry, not first overall.
Do it. You won't.
I won't. You're right.
Yeah, I'm right.
Let's see. Oh, okay. This might be just an out there pick. I don't know. I don't care. I really enjoyed him in NXT. I thought the Fight Pit was a really cool concept, and we're going to bring something similar to whatever my promotion is going to be called. That's why I am drafting Timothy Thatcher with my first pick.
Good one. Another same with James Storm. I had him a little bit later. Who you got next, Jacob?
Up next. You know what? Just because I know that he is good in the ring. He's a high flyer of sorts. He once put an Uso through a ladder. It wasn't going by this name when he did that. But screw it. I know the name. I'm going to go with it. Samurai del Sol.
Listo.
Very nice. I think he was on maybe my backup. I know I definitely thought about him. So, what you got, Richie?
Hi, cool. Well, I'm going to go with one of the more underrated guys from the AEW roster, but it just got released, unfortunately, and he's really good. I'm going to go with Stu Grayson. I think he's really amazing. I think I think they AEW's losses a lot of promotions gain and my gain. So.
Very nice. Yeah, this is so far the closest one to being taken from me. He was coming in a couple rounds if I was able to. But bring that graphic back up, Jacob, as I'm ready, baby. And you guys did not get to it. So I'm so glad I got my number 2 pick still ready. After Matt Cardona, ladies and gentlemen, Killer Cross. Oh, what potential. I was predicting the kind of WrestleMania entrances this man would have, but they dropped the ball. But I will pick that ball up and make Killer Cross my second pick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm neither here nor there with Karrion Kross. It's fine.
Not.
Fuck you, Dream Storm. Fuck you, yeah, world champion.
I'm not upset.
All right, who's your next pick, Richie?
It doesn't matter because we didn't know who your next pick is first.
Yeah, you're doing 2.
Wait, I do 2 now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a snake.
Oh, I don't know how this
maybe.
works.
Yeah.
It's his wife, Scarlett Bordeaux.
I was about to be cheeky and to take that from you.
Oh, I don't trust you sons of bitches, so I made her my next pick because they are a duo. I need them together, and so luckily I got them together. Scarlett Bordeaux is my next pick.
All
All
right,
right, Richie. Now you can make your next pick.
I will. And I will also pick a woman, one that's in a nearby country. I'm gonna go with Dakota Kai. Yeah. I love Dakota Kai, and yeah.
All right. Not a bad pick.
Yeah, definitely again one I was gonna come to. So
You know what?
you can throw it up if you want, Jacob. It's fine.
What?
So yeah, just keep Scarlett up the whole time.
Why not?
All right, yeah, it's fine by me.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
I am going to take somebody. I hear an echo. I like hearing myself twice.
Hello.
It's okay. No, I'm not complaining this time, Richie. All right. I'm going to pick somebody I know is reliable. He can get it done in the ring. I don't know what his last name is going to be in this promotion because I'm not sure what the promotion is called yet. So I'm just going to call him Johnny. Johnny Free Agent. Mr. John Morrison.
Johnny Prince Jr.
Johnny Free Agent is my next pick. All right. And following that up, let's go with a guy by the name of Biff Busick.
Damn it. Yeah, he was on there. I was getting to it. Good pick.
Formerly known as Oni Lorcan.
He was my last pick. He was
Tag
gonna be my
team,
last
in my
pick if I got
opinion.
to him. No, I was just saying he was on my list. He was my last pick if I got to him.
Your last pick?
Yeah. I got plans for other people. See, this is the life of a booker. Or but Biff, it's nothing against you. I just didn't have a spot for you yet.
Just shows how little I know about the indies.
No. He's a good pick. And that's not a bad pick at all. I just have different visions.
I don't have a vision. I just want to give people the chance.
Shut up.
Richie, what do you got next?
I'm gonna go with. He's a member of a famous family, and he kills it in MLW. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu.
Oh,
No, Fatu.
that might be the one that hurts me the most so far.
I'm not.
He was
hurt.
definitely coming up.
I actually was thinking about him.
By the next one or two.
But next one, like as I was scrolling through the list, I saw his name and it's like, oh, he'd be good to pick, but somebody else got him because.
No, I was saying, do I have the next 2 picks? Is what I was asking.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that was I going to take him in the next 2
Yeah.
picks?
No.
I got confused. Yes, you have 2 picks.
Okay, I always have 2.
Yes.
All right, I understand it now. Bring my graphic back up, Jacob.
Please.
Please, sir, if you
Okay.
kindly would, I'd appreciate it. Well, guys, I have one couple. I need the rest of my other couple, Chelsea
why you're
Green, coming to the EWE. That's right, I'm ready. Unlike you guys, I know what my company is, the Eminent Wrestling Experience. So Chelsea Green, she is the perfect other half to Matt Cardona. All hail to Deathmatch King, and she's a great wrestler. So this works on multiple levels. Chelsea Green coming to the EWE, and
How many shows until she gets injured?
wow, sir, wow.
It's just bad luck. It's not her fault.
Oh yeah, because that's totally gonna happen again. Anywho, I hate her already over here. Well, you know what, Jacob? This makes my next pick feel even that much sweeter to me because I'm surprised considering he's one of your favorite tag team wrestlers. Oh, Alex Shelley, come on board to the EWE. Oh, hey, wait, show my graphic. Alex Shelley, come on board. Well, one of the greatest since the early mid 2000s. Tag team singles, he can do it all. He has gifts on loan from God. Alex Shelley, everybody of the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much because Chris Sabin's not available to be drafted.
Yeah. Sorry, I only got the Sean. I couldn't get the Marty. Whoopsies.
Whoa, Chris Sabin was a world champion, sir.
All right, because he looked out with timing. Cool.
What's that? Oh,
well, yeah. My next
Richie.
one. My next one's also.
I wasn't talking.
My one is also a second generation. Again, another second generation pick. I'm gonna go with Harry Smith. Great wrestler. Didn't get to live up to his potential in WWE. Did hardly ever get a chance, I reckon. So, and I think he's really good. Yeah.
Cool.
Right on. All right. I have 2 picks. And I do.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
I do. And you know what? For this first pick, let's go with Dalton Castle.
Oh, fuck off. Damn it.
Hey, language, Richie. Fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Oh,
For the Dark Family Show.
that sucks. You got that pick that I wanted.
And for the second pick, we're kicking off the next round. I believe this is round number 6 that I'm kicking off. Let's go with. I'm still looking. Tom Lawler sounds like a pretty good name.
He's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler too. He's fun.
Pick a different fun name.
I've actually seen a little bit of Tom Lawler, so I know. I mean, he's a former champion, isn't he?
MLW, yeah, you bitch. MAIW too.
I'll trade him for Alex Shelley.
We'll talk later.
No, too late. Took too long to think about it. Richie, what's the next pick?
All right. So, have you done your 2 picks?
I did. I took Dalton Castle and Tom Lawler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Well, then, yeah, I'm gonna go with the guy. I feel like this might be on Jordan's list as well, but I'm gonna go with him. Really like his work on what I've seen, lots of stuff on GCW and other independents. I'm going to go with Effie.
No! No! I thought you all. I did not expect y'all to take him so quickly.
Effie?
Look at fucking Jacob over here. Not even sure what you're talking about. Damn it!
No, I just want to make sure I was Effie, not Iffy. I wanted to spell it right in my document. That pick is Iffy.
It's iffy because I wanted it.
It's not Iffy. It's a good pick because
I did not think that he was going to go so early. I would have bumped him higher. All right. Put my graphics up. Please, sir.
There we go.
Please,
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today. All right, after Shelly, we're gonna go with it's Hitmakers. You joked about Ashanti earlier. We're going with him and AJ Francis, my tag team pick. Hitmakers,
right.
baby.
What? Okay, so you're drafting a tag team?
Yeah.
What's the tag team name?
Hitmakers.
Hitmakers. Okay.
Are you ready for my next pick?
Yes, I was asking because I didn't know if you were drafting them.
Yes, they are a tag team.
Okay.
Coming up next now, it was going to be Stu Grayson, but you fucked that plan. It's Dexter Lumis, Sam Shaw. Hot off his NXT run. Very surprising release because, the dude seemed to do everything they wanted him to do and pretty correctly. I've known him a little bit in the past. I have some photos of me and him working out to him in the past. I thought interesting character that he did even better with the drawings and everything and creepy. And I think people want to see him now. So, I think he's a good draw. Sam Shaw.
Yeah, he was up there. No, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, let's take that down now. We don't need to see your theft anymore. It's fine.
All right, I'm gonna go with the guy that took recently at the Ring of Honor pay per view. Took on Jonathan Gresham. I'm gonna go Bandito.
Bandito.
Also screwing up plans in a couple rounds for me. All right.
All right. I am looking to see who I want to take because I don't have a plan because I don't know who any of these people are. It's not true. I know who some of them are. And you know what? This guy looks nice.
He looks nice. He looks like a guy you can have.
This guy looks nice. And he's got one name. I mean, you wrote down two names, but I know he only goes by one, and that is the one named Jonah.
I think I took him. I thought I took him off the list.
Yeah, I think
right there. Jonah Reed.
No, I took him off the new list though. I updated it.
Nope,
Didn't I?
Nope. I copy and pasted the new list.
Oh.
God damn it! I didn't know he was still on the list. That's why I didn't.
Yeah, see, you cheated, Jacob. But we both agree you cheated.
I'm sorry for cheating by reading the list you sent us. But if both of you are agreeing that he is not available, I will take.
He's not on the new list. Where do you see his name on the new list?
Yeah, he didn't see him.
Oh, I'm looking at women. I lied.
Yeah, go up. He is.
Oh, he's there.
Between
He's
Joshua
there.
Bishop and Jay Bradley.
He's there.
But if you two are both saying he's not available, because I am looking him up, and he is currently signed to New Japan, so he probably shouldn't be on the list.
He's on New Japan strong. I don't know if he's like that. He still does independent stuff though, so I don't know if he's like.
Hey, go ahead, take him.
Take him.
Cool.
You can take him. He's still on the list. He was on that list, so it's our fault for not seeing that.
Okay, thanks for owning up to your mistakes.
No problem.
All right, and then I have one more, and I think I will go. Let's go with this guy. Let's go with Trevor Murdoch.
Oh man, that's gonna do it.
Is Lance Cade available?
Oh, that's a.
We're getting canceled now.
Join us. Join us. If I won the prediction thing next time, we'll do a draft towards Heaven Wrestling Federation where we just draft people who passed away. No.
You guys don't want to do Hell and book Benoit?
You know what? That's not a terrible idea.
I know.
But those are my 2 picks. I got Jonah and I got Trevor Murdoch. So Richie, we are at you with your next pick.
All right. I mean, I'll do it. You took a husband. I'll take it. I'll go Ty Valkyrie.
Oh my goodness, why would you take her? Taya. I know how to spell. It's okay. I didn't misspell your name and have to erase it.
All right. Whenever you have the chance, good sir, if you can pull up the graphic, please.
That was like the most polite you've been all night.
All right. This might take a minute because you keep screwing up my plans. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. There goes Effie. Enzo Amore, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's controversial, but here's the thing. He's still good on the mic, decent in the ring, and people want to see him and pay tickets. And I'm here to sell tickets. Enzo Amore, and you can't teach that.
You sure he's just not going to try to take over a show and then get kicked out?
That was Ring of Honor that was scripted.
No, did you not see? It was some WWE pay-per-view shortly after he was released.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Well,
that was a while
it was
ago.
like
You
he
know
was
what?
on the hard cam, and so
You know
they
what?
had like,
People grow and learn. Okay. All right, my next pick. See, you're screwing up because I had a nice flow. Oh,
yeah.
you know what?
Who's
Hold
next?
on. Screw it. I'll just keep going with it. Can't do that.
Oh man, I am fucking you up.
I'm fucking on my roster. Can't do that. There goes Bandito. I think maybe now. Yeah, Carlito, bring his apple. So far, you're making me the new WWE reject place because you're taking all my indie talent. Carlito is my next pick.
Oh man, you can't go Bandito, go Carlito. You know what? I took Harry Smith. Or why not? I'll take his tag partner because of the NWA tag championship. So I will take Doug Williams.
I was actually looking at him.
Really good wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad pick. All right. I think I'm going to take a tag team. And that's the tag team of Mosh
and
Thrasher. I'm taking them. I'm taking the Headbangers.
I definitely thought about it.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
And then, see, this is how little I pay attention to the indies and stuff not going outside, the major companies. Do Connor and Victor still tag together?
They do. You can do that.
Okay, I'm taking them for another tag team. Rick Victor and what's his last name? O'Brien. Connor O'Brien.
I feel like I'm about to. I just knowing Jordan, I'm gonna fuck up his list even more with this one because I've heard over.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
Okay, my next draft pick is Flip Gordon.
He was coming. Not yet, but he was coming.
Flip Gordon. Why are you flipping him?
Alrighty. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You didn't have to do it. Good.
You were nice the last time.
Mike Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. So talented. Unfortunately, was caught at the border, so he lost a few years where he could only wrestle exclusively in Canada. But he's back. He's killing it. So very happy to bring him aboard to the EWE. Up next here, Brandon and Brent, the Tate twins. You may formerly know them as the Boys, along with Dalton Castle. They've been currently doing good things over in OVW. Really talented tag team. That's my next tag team that I'll be taking here, the Tate twins.
Brandon and what's the other one? Brent, you said?
Brandon and Brent.
Cool beans.
Cool.
And bye-bye.
Bye bye. Hang on, give me a second. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go with a wrestler you've seen on Impact, but you've seen on AEW before. I'm gonna go with Laredo Kid.
Mm. It's a good one.
We are just about halfway through. So we're making pretty good time on this one. Let me look. You know what? This guy's a pretty good big man. Let's go with Damo.
Yeah, that's good, guys. I like Damo.
Formerly of the oh shoot, what were they?
Sanity.
Sanity.
As Killian Dane.
Yes.
And he
can't
also
believe I
showed up. He also showed up randomly on Rampage a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not promoted. It's just like, oh, there's Damo. Okay, fair enough.
And I am thinking about my next pick. I think I'm thinking this guy. Yeah. Yeah, why not? We're gonna go with a one Jack Evans.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about it too. All right.
Back to Richie.
All right, I need some more women on my roster. So you know what? Why not go for a bit of a legend here? I want one person I really had fun watching while she's in TNA. I'm going to go with ODB.
I was going to say Nia Jax. Or not, because we like safety.
I was very close to taking Nia Jax. Oh shit, is this me? Oh, you're listening. Right. All right, sweet. All right, let's see. After the Tate twins, let's see where we're gonna go with here. Nope, can't do Timothy Thatcher. Joshua Bishop, ladies and gentlemen. This guy has been killing it over in AIW. He's like the new Sid Vicious, but more charisma and better in the ring. I think he's had a great look. He's right on the cusp, I think, of really breaking out in this next year. So very happy to take Joshua Bishop. And then finally, same iteration here. JT Dunn is his name. He's been around for a little bit. Has done some stuff in Evolve, FIP. Is still killing it here on the Indies. Another guy that I think is just ripe for breaking out. He does stuff over in Revolver along with Callahan's promotion. So two really talented dudes. I'm happy to bring on forth.
All right, I'll go for another talented guy I saw in MLW. He's crushing it. I'm surprised. I think he'll show up in one of these big promotions at some point soon. But maybe down the line. But I'm going to go with Mance Warner.
Who? Oh. Oh shit! Yeah,
Mance Warner's on the list.
I'm totally meant to take him. No, you're fine. I totally meant to have him. I didn't even have him on my list. I fucked up.
And I just wasn't. I was paying half attention, so I didn't hear the first name.
Mance Warner.
I was busy looking at my next pick because both of these guys are on the list, and surprised they're falling to the 13th round. That is one Jay and Mark Briscoe.
See, I also took them off the list because they were doing Impact, like their Impact Tag Team Champions. I meant to take them off.
All right, I'm not taking them then.
I was gonna say I'll take them very quickly. And you
Yeah, that went like round one.
I know. I thought it was just an oversight on your guys' part. Because clearly it's an oversight on my part. In that case, I will take somebody. I'll take somebody. I wasn't prepared to be shot down.
I'll
I'll take another tag team. And this time it's going to be the tag team of Dango and JTG.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dirty Dango and JTG. Build up my tag team division a little bit.
Alright.
And then for my next pick, I will take. You know what? I'm only taking him for name recognition. That is one Adam Shear. Take him.
You can't afford him.
We live in a world of hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. I just realized I left your screen up the whole time again.
Yeah, totally. He did.
You know,
Just waiting for you to scroll in case we took one of your picks.
No, you
didn't yet.
It's good. Good you took. Yeah, it's great. You took control of your narrative there by picking Adam Shear. Get sorted.
Darn right, you did.
All right. I'm gonna go with a guy who's underrated, and you would have seen him in AEW, you would have seen him in NXT, and you would have seen him in Impact. I'm gonna go with Blake Christian.
Nice.
Blake Christian's great. Former trade back set from NXT.
Nice. Yeah, your story's me into mine. All right. Now that you pulled it down, put it back up, please. All right. Let's see who we got next. Miranda Alizé. Currently saw her in Ring of Honor. She even popped up in AEW a little bit. Tremendously talented female wrestler. Happy to bring her on board. And then finally, Silas Young. But wait, I'm not done. Brian Johnson, because they are a tag team starting now. The Last Real Men. Use them as a tag team here. So those will be my two picks.
All
right. I mean, okay, you use you're going to use like Ring of Honor guys. I will counter that with a Ring of Honor guy. I'm going to go with Shane Taylor.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me make sure this is the guy I'm thinking of. Because it appears to be so. Yes. He was ranked number 98 of the top 500 singles wrestlers in 2012. And he goes by the name Rhett Titus.
I was thinking about him.
I wasn't.
All right, who else has a cool first name? No, sorry, Marco Stunt. You do not have a cool first name.
Do it.
Do it. Marco Stunt, he's a good guy.
Nope. You know what? You know who needs work? And if needed, you can also jump in and referee sometimes.
What?
Little Guido.
Okay.
Hey, he showed up in Impact the other day.
He is getting
Like 3 months ago, Richie. Calm down.
The other day could have been 3 months ago to fucking a
No, it
year.
doesn't. That's not what the other day means. No.
Yeah, you know what? At one point, an Impact showing up 3 months ago meant it was being aired 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I got the full-blooded Italian respect for you. So yeah.
it's just hey, I was a big fan of you, in your prime. Come work for me now. Let's just and share your wisdom.
Okay. Well, you need. Being Australian, I need more Australian blood on here. So, and considering I didn't realize, I forgot Jonah was on this list and couldn't take him. So, Tennille Dashwood.
Oh, you mean Emelina?
Yeah.
All right, roll that beautiful bean footage, please. All right, let's see. Next couple of picks here. Jai Vidal, a little bit of a personal pick here. I was able to see him when he first started out in Florida. He went up to Vegas. He's done stuff recently in Impact, PCW, FSW. Really bright future. So much charisma. Got the right attitude. I love this kid personally and professionally. So Jai Vidal is actually my next pick. And after that, we're gonna go with a guy who we saw Cody fight actually a while ago. Long while ago for the TNT title.
Damn it.
So gotta go Warhorse. Really interesting character here. You can play it up if you want. You can play it a little bit down if you need to be. Talented in the ring as well. Been busting his ass. One of the standouts. Why Cody faced him a couple years back. Warhorse is also my pick.
All right. Gonna be a bit more known person now. I'm gonna go with the bad boy, Joey Janela.
All right. Thinking about it. Do I really want this guy? He's got an interesting look. I'm going to take him. I'm going to go with Congo Kong.
Okay, I remember Congo Kong.
Congo Kong is
Yeah, you can take him.
whatever my promotion is called.
You're good. 5 years ago, I'd be jealous. Now I'm good.
You should still be jealous because he's gonna resurgence. Everyone needs a resurgence. If Keanu Reeves and Nicolas Cage can come back in the acting world, Congo Kong can come back in the acting world.
The return of Congo Kong.
Return of Congo Kong. Oh, and I have another pick. Right. I am thinking. Fill the dead air with nothing. Fill the dead air with nothing. Shoot. Maybe they're retiring from tag team wrestling. Maybe I can convince them to come back. It's the Rock and Roll Express.
I 100% thought about doing it because you got a year, Jacob. So you got a year.
Oh, who knows if we'll be around after that?
All right, I'm gonna go with a guy. Oh, and again, didn't get a fair shake in WWE, but most people don't. You can see him at Slammiversary at the Ultimate Next match. I'm going to go Alex Zane.
A good friend with Dexter Beckett. That's why I didn't draft him. Fuck you, Dex. I'm just kidding. I don't want to. Hey, buddy, pal, Jacob, if you can. I don't mean to bother you, but if you just, whenever you possibly have a chance, if you gonna put up the graphic, please.
It's just the please I'm waiting for. You don't have to do all that.
I know Brian had the long ass preamble. Okay. All right. Here's an interesting pick for y'all. Maybe you were like, oh, does he look familiar? Well, he should, because my next pick is the former Antonio Thomas. Who is that? He was a heartthrob, ladies and gentlemen. Antonio and Romeo is now Thomas Santel. He has reinvented himself. He's more serious, but he's still got a fun gimmick. He's really talented, really good to watch. Give him a chance that he should have had back in 2005. Thomas Santel is my next pick. And after him, the Von Erichs, baby, taking Marshall and
Oh,
Ross.
damn it. Why the hell did I do
LLW.
that?
Because they're a good tag team, man. They got legacy built in the Von Erichs. So, got to take them for my tag team.
Cody and Ted DiBiase were not on the list.
That's a different kind of legacy.
All right, I'm just gonna look up a random name.
That was picks 18 and 19, right?
Yeah.
That was picks 18 and 19. Correct.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I haven't really drafted tag teams because there's not like a lot I could choose from, but there's a tag team available in the women's division, so I'm going to go for it. I am drafting the Hex. That's Allison Kay and Marty Bell.
Well, you better have enough females. How are you going to book a card if you don't have enough
Yeah,
people?
you know,
That's who Allison Kay and who?
Marty Bell.
Good pick. Good pick.
All right. I didn't have nearly as much time as I thought I would to just look somebody up.
Good, because I had it in my, I had it in my
You
head.
did. You did. All right. I'm gonna look this guy up and see if he's any good. No, he doesn't. I mean, okay. I like his first name. It's the only reason I'm taking him. And he doesn't spell it correctly, which is also pretty cool. Know nothing about him. I like his name, Trick Davis. How would you laughing for?
I don't know, because he's like, because you don't even know who you're picking, dude.
It's entertaining.
Finishing in signature moves, butterfly lock, leg line, spinning trick kebab. That sounds pretty cool right there.
And that's all I need.
Go with the trick kebab. And if all else fails and he turns out to not be very good, hey, I got a jobber.
You go.
Yeah. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna look this guy up too and see what he looks like. See if he.
You still got names on the list that you would know.
Yeah, but that's not fun. Sometimes I just like to take people that have cool names or like a cool first name or a cool last name. And in America, there's no cooler last name than Justice. So I'm taking Matthew Justice.
That's a good pick, actually. Yeah, he's popped out a lot the last couple of years. He had a really bad AEW dark match, but I won't necessarily hold that against him. But
And
it's a good pick.
he's only 34, so he's still got plenty of time.
Yeah. He's actually a former developmental guy.
Nice. So, Trick Davis and Matthew Justice.
All right.
I'm gonna put him in a tag team and call him Trick Justice.
Creative name. I'm gonna go with a guy. I suppose it's kind of still on this list, but he part of he's more than just whatever you have you believe. He's more than just a cuck. Part of Honor No More. I'm gonna go with Mike Bennett.
More than just a cuck.
More than just a cuck. That's his T-shirt.
I like it.
He was actually on my list that I was thinking about, but sometimes I just want to take people that I don't know.
Jacob, show my fucking graphic, please.
See, I like the please. I didn't like the tone that preceded it.
Jacob, show my fucking graphic, please.
Language. This is a family show.
All right, sorry. Let's see who's next. Kurt Stallion, aka Stallion Rogers. Kind of in that same group of Alex Zane of really talented guys. When WWE was like, let's sign a bunch of talented people, and then 1 year later was like, we don't got room and want these talented people. We just want athletes that don't care about wrestling. So he was unfortunately in that crop. Super talented dude. Actually met him for the first time recently at FIP. Had a good match there too. So Stallion Rogers is my next pick. And then speaking of 205 Live people that didn't get a true total shot, another personal pick of mine because he's an awesome dude. Lince Dorado, talented, has also kind of revamped himself as well on the indies here, being able to show a little bit more personality, but still putting on a really good match as well. So those are my next two picks.
Yeah. Again, need to bolster up the women's division if we're gonna have a women's tag team there. So and again, one Australian blood in here. I'm gonna go with Shazza McKenzie. Really good Australian.
Shaza. That's a fun first name.
I think in Australia it's Shazza McKenzie. It's like short. It's slang for Sharon. If your name's Sharon in Australia, they're Shazza. So it's probably Sharon McKenzie.
All right, I'm gonna. Ooh, you know what? I'm looking at images of this guy, and this guy had a match with Suzuki, Minoru Suzuki. And if you can hang with Suzuki, let me give her your stupid graphic. I don't know how good the match was. Obviously, I haven't watched it. But you know what? He looks intimidating next to him. I'm going to take Isaiah Broner.
Okay. I would imagine Richie might not know who that is, but it's actually a really good up and comer. Like you said, he was chosen to have a match with Suzuki. It's AIW, right?
Let me go back. Hold on.
Pretty sure.
Yes, AIW.
Yeah, AIW is where I took
Eyes of the Beast. Oh, it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was during that Suzuki tour that you saw him, do stuff in AEW. No, AIW is the place I've taken a couple talents from. That's my Joshua Bishop pick from earlier, and even part of where another place Cardona's really shown. And yeah, Broner's he's another name that's kind of popped up in the last like 6 months, and there's a reason they chose him for Suzuki. So it's actually a really good pick.
Oh, I thought it was you. I'm not taking you. Not yet. Maybe if I just need some.
You still talking about Marco Stunt? Fucking do it!
No. Let's. Okay. I like the way this guy looks. That's the only thing. I'm very, very much not an independent wrestler guy. I'm totally showing that tonight. But you know what? This guy's got a pretty cool look. You guys can laugh at this pick if you want, or not. And that'll show me if it's an okay pick or not. Ninja Mac.
But
take a Ninja Mac.
That's a good pick. I know that is.
No, it is a good pick. He was the one. He didn't get a chance to really showcase much at Ring of Honor, but he's the one they picked to choose Brian Cage. He's actually the one that fought Brian Cage that night. And yeah, he's actually I first saw him in Mania this year, Mania weekend, or was it last year? Actually, at that point. And he kind of stood out and has really grown since then. GCW uses him a lot. Very much a flippy guy, but a good flippy guy.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a pretty decent big guy who just had a run in Impact, and I think he could do stuff here. He showed up in AEW recently, and I'm going to go with Jake something.
Jake what?
We need a last name.
Yeah.
Something.
What? Jake what?
Jake what?
Jake something.
He's just making stuff up. You know what? We're just going to concern.
Jake
Dina. You know what?
Dina.
If you're not going to take this seriously. No, good pick. I could see him definitely being something bigger in another year or so. Absolutely. Jake, please show the footage.
The footage?
The photos. Fuck you. Tony Deppen, look at that beautiful face. Yeah, he came in unsigned in Ring of Honor, won the TV title, and rightfully so. He's a really talented guy. He's still continue to do mostly a lot of work with GCW. So yeah, I think pretty easy pick here as a talented guy. And then Calvin Tankman, Richie's
Oh
loving
man,
his MLW face. Yeah, I know. Obviously, you watch MLW too. So I decided to snatch him before you could, Calvin Tankman.
Yeah, you before the stream, you weren't betting on the fact I watch MLW. No, some of these indie guys. But anyway, well, speaking of MLW, I'll take this guy. I think he's very good. I'll go. My next pick is Casey Navarro. This guy's really good. He showed up at Impact and AEW before as well. So and he's good. So.
Casey Navarro, spelled with the letters. I was looking in the C's and didn't see him. His name says Carey. All right. I am going to take quite possibly the most surprising North American champion of all time.
Know where you're going? Yep.
That is Leon Ruff.
Good pick. I like him.
I'm going to take Leon Ruff and give him another shot. But it's not the North American Championship. I'm sorry. We're not copycats. And then, this guy's got a cool name. Let me look him up. Let's see. Okay, you look like you know what you're doing. Oh, and you were featured. You were featured on AEW Dark. Let's take a Gannon Jones.
I have to Google his name again.
He's on an episode of AEW Dark. It shows teaming with Duke Davis, taking on the Varsity.
Oh, can I help you, Jacob?
Sure.
Take them both. It's a tag team. Take them both.
I'm taking Duke Davis as well.
All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was on the list, and now I see that he is.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, yeah, that's why I was kind of thrown off for a second. I was like, obviously, I know who they are because I put them on the list, but yeah, good tag team.
Well, yeah, I'll bolster my women's division again. And another person who had an Impact run recently, and it's really good. Again, another person WWE did nothing with. It's good. I'm going to go with Rachel Ellering.
Good one.
Who was I looking at? This guy. He's got a cool name.
All right, so it's my final two picks.
Yeah.
No, you have two picks here, and then so you have 3 picks left, and then Richie and I both have 2 picks left.
So we are doing 26.
Yeah, that's what we agreed upon. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know you fought me for 12. I don't know what we ended on. All right, so I got 2 more, and then it comes back. I have 1 more.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. Decisions. All right, I think I know what I want to do. All right, I had that's why I took off the share because I wanted to see. All right, share it now, please, when you have a second. Okay. Coming to the AWA Women's Division, Allie Katch, formerly Allie Cat, has been taking it more seriously here. If I want for my television tapings, her and oh no, you stole Effie. See, fuck! I was literally supposed to team up with Effie if I wanted. I forgot already. Anywho, I don't need to do that. Whatever. She's really talented and the good part of the women's division. Allie Katch, I hate you, Richie. And Jimmy Jacobs, I think this guy, he's actually someone that can fit into almost any role. Commentary, manager, writer, wrestler. Like I said, I almost just want him there. Even if I don't have him on the card, I want him there. Jimmy Jacobs is my next pick.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I think small guy, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give him some credit. Yeah. My next pick, I'm gonna go with Swoggle. I like Dylan, but I think he's cool. I could find a place for him.
Mr. Swoggle. All right, the wee nominal one. All right, so my final two picks. I'm the first. Will take Danny Limelight.
He's good.
Danny Limelight, and we will give him some time in the limelight, and then
Jacob, want me to help you?
sure.
Do you need any more tag teams?
Let me look. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4, 5. I have 5.
So you're good.
Yeah, he's good. He doesn't need.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to know the part of LAX. No.
Calm down, Richard. Are you good, Richard? Or no? Are you good, Jacob? Or you want a tag team?
Do I want a tag team? Let's say hypothetically, I did want
I'll just
another
say,
tag team.
unless you think Limelight's better off on his own, you could always go him and Slice Boogie, 5150.
Slice Boogie. You know what? I like the name. I like the name Slice Boogie. So I'm taking him. I'm taking the tag team. Thank you, Jordan. Danny Limelight and Slice Boogie.
Collusion.
I would do the same for you. It just dawned on me that, like, no offense to Slice Boogie, like I would have maybe done the team, but if I can't have the team, might as well help Jacob. Like once he's in Limelight, I don't have room for Boogie, so might as well give Boogie some love on Jacob's team.
All right.
You know what? I'll do it.
What you doing?
I'll do it.
I don't know what you're doing.
Final pick.
Marco
Stunt.
Ah, yeah.
Marco Stunt is coming back. Just to wrestle.
He plays guitar. He can do pre-show on the guitar. Like, yeah, different reasons he needs him for.
It's going to be him versus Congo Kong in the pre-show.
Okay.
God. That is
literal squash match.
I again, maybe Jordan didn't count the fact I watch MLW, so my last one. I think I'll take this guy. I'm going. My last pick is Myron Reed. I think he's really good. So yeah.
Myron Reed. Okay.
All right. Are you ready for my last pick?
I'm ready.
Show whenever you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dan the Dad, or Danny Adams. Actually, funny enough, he was one of the 20 people Wardlow killed last night on AEW. But when he's on the indies, he's Dan the Dad. That's right. If he's a champion, he carries the title in a little baby carrier around himself to the ring. He's got little khaki shorts, always coffee mug in his hand, the baseball cap, big glasses. I love it. I'm not gonna make him my world champion, but hey, you got Trick Davis, you got Swoggle, I got Dan the Dad. Got to round things out, people.
All right, and that is the final pick, and to all the women wrestlers out there, I am sorry I didn't pick any of you.
You don't have any women on your roster?
I don't have any women.
Wow, 2022, you fucked up. You could have picked Persia Parada.
You could have had Eva Lees. You could have had Angelina Love. You could have had, yeah.
Oh no, I see the list, Richie.
Yeah,
well, did you see it?
I have the same list you do.
Did you see it though, Jacob? Mr. 2022, no women matches. Okay.
You have Trisha Dora. Anyway.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just look at. Hold on. You got so you have 1, two. You only have 4 women, Jordan.
How are you gonna complain when I have quadruple the amount of you? Like you can't use that
You
as a
can't
fight.
quadruple 0, Jordan. That's not how math works.
Man, I'm just saying. At least I got 2 solid matches. You have none. Way to be progressive, Jacob, with your roster.
They all said that they wouldn't work for me.
What did you do?
What did you
That's not a
do?
good thing to say, Jacob. Is Joey Ryan on your roster? Like, what did you do?
Damon
they
Starr.
don't.
You're gonna-
They all wanted to be paid the same as Adam Shear, so I have to work some things out. I have to let him go now, in order to pay for 4 women.
Look, go control your narrative elsewhere. You know?
Interesting enough, nobody picked EC3.
No.
I figured like he's doing his own thing. Let him do his own thing.
I didn't
Nobody
think
picked-
I think he's a dick. I don't like that.
Who else? Nobody picked.
Homicide.
Nobody picked Homicide. Yeah,
Homicide.
I was thinking about him
Like his best years are kind of behind him.
Gangrel.
Gangrel.
I had him in my next. Like if y'all kept taking who I wanted, that Gangrel was gonna come up.
Eric Rowan. I mean,
I
he's a
thought
pretty
about it.
solid big guy. I thought about
Yeah.
taking him. Who else? Bully Ray. Not a
Yeah.
bad guy to have backstage. You got a good mind. Charlie Haas. I mean, I think you know,
Yeah, thinking about it.
I mean, if you're just in this sort of scenario, name recognition isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's why I started off kind of WWE heavy. Well, not totally my thought process, but Richie kept stealing on my indie guys, and then but then later on it went more indie because I got my names. You got to drop people in. Asses and seats, y'all. Asses and seats.
Yeah, you can't sleep on the fact I do know my indie a bit. So I know anything.
Screwed my plans, and then Jacob's got to be taking my Trick Davises. You know.
You weren't taking them, were you? I don't even know who he is. He's
He's not bad, but I thought he retired 10 years ago, but he's still wrestling. So, but I put him on the list.
I didn't even look to see how old he is.
Like I know he's been around since like he was an on and off like a semi Ring of Honor guy like back in 2006.
Beginning, he started in 2002.
Yeah. All right, let's want to do a rundown of the list because I am missing someone from Richie's. I forgot to write it down. But when we do a rundown of mine real quick.
Sure, go for it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Eminent Wrestling Experience, brought to you by JPO, Matt Cardona, Killer Cross, Scarlett Bordeaux, Chelsea Green, Alex Shelley, AJ Francis and Ashanti Adonis, the Hitmakers, Sam Shaw, Enzo Amore, Carlito Colon, Mike Bailey, Brendan and Brent Tate, the Tate twins, Joshua Bishop, JT Dunn. Oh wait, that's what I did. I wrote down Mance Warner for me. Did I skip one on mine? Do you have the list, Jacob?
I do. So
Who's
after
Who's after Bishop and Dunn before Alizé?
Say that again. After Bishop and Dunn,
Joshua Bishop, JT Dunn,
Miranda Alizé,
and then
Silas Young, and Brian Johnson. Jai Vidal,
and then
Warhorse,
and then
Thomas Santel,
and then
Marshall and Ross Von Erich,
and then
Kurt Stallion,
and then
Lindsay Dorado,
and then
Tony Deppen,
and then
Calvin Tankman,
and then
Ali Catch,
and then
Jimmy Jacobs,
and then
Danny Adams.
then I'm missing a spot. Oh no, I had 2 sevens. Okay, I'm good.
You drive me to drink sometimes, Jordan.
I mean,
All right, Richie.
You're gonna have to go. You probably. I wasn't keeping tabs.
Okay, so
Right, yeah.
Richie has got James Storm, Stu Grayson, Dakota Kai, Jacob Fatu, Harry Smith, Effie, Bandito, Taya Valkyrie, Doug Williams, Flip Gordon, Laredo Kid, ODB, Mance Warner, Blake, and then was it Blake Christian you said?
Yes.
Blake.
Okay, I want to make sure I heard that right, not Wesley Blake, because yeah.
Oh,
Shane Taylor, Tennille Dashwood, Joey Janela, Alex Zane, Allison Kay and Marty Bell, Mike Bennett, Shazza McKenzie, Jake something or other, Casey Navarro, Rachel Ellering, Swoggle, and Myron Reed.
I
And
forgot
I've got Timothy Thatcher, Samurai Del Sol, John Morrison, Biff Busick, Dalton Castle, Tom Lawler, Jonah, Trevor Murdoch, the Headbangers, Rick Victor and Connor O'Brien, Damo, Jack Evans, Dirty Dango and JTG, Adam Shear, Rhett Titus, Little Guido, Congo Kong, the Rock and Roll Express, the one and only Trick Davis, Matthew Justice, Isaiah Broner, Ninja Mac, Leon Ruff, Gannon Jones and Duke Davis, Danny Limelight and Slice Boogie, and breaking news, my world champion, Marco Stunt.
Spoilers.
Just kidding. He's not my world champion. But he is filling out the roster. So Marco Stunt. He couldn't quite handle the voice, so he came back.
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, more like the voice couldn't handle him. All right, so that is that. I'll have to ask everyone else how I did because I don't know half the people that are on my roster.
Honestly, you did pretty good. I think everyone has a really I'd watch all these shows.
You don't know how I'd book it yet. I'm gonna end up booking two people that have zero chemistry in the ring. Let's go with Trevor Murdoch and I don't know.
And Marco's son.
Let's go Trevor Murdoch versus Marco Stunt.
I think that'd be fun, actually. They're going to work something out.
And kick off with the headbanger.
Evidently, Jacob hates women and Richie hates tag teams.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have one male. I couldn't. I didn't have a tag team. Other than that.
And Jordan just hates life.
And I hate being a well-rounded booker. That's what I heard.
Oh really? Where's your LGBT representation with Effie? Oh wait, that's right. I got it.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Jai Vidal. Yeah, know your shit, Richie, before you shit talk.
I know. But you wanted Effie more.
I did. Shut up. I'll trade you. Who do you want, Richie? Let's do some trades.
Just trades already.
Yeah, man. Come on. You want Enzo? I'll give you Enzo.
If you two agree on a trade, I will allow it.
I don't want Enzo.
You want Enzo? I'll give you Enzo. Come on, take Enzo.
You don't want to. You're trying to what you're trying to do is hand me off a PR nightmare, and I don't want that. Okay.
Has he done anything wrong for the MLW? No.
No.
I'll give you Enzo and Warhorse.
Oh, it's a 2-for-1.
I'll have Warhorse, not Enzo.
Well, I'm hearing a Warhorse for Effie.
Oh, you want to do that?
Look, I'm nice. So yes, there you go. You can have Effie.
All right.
Let's go.
We have a trade. Warhorse. It's going over to Richie. Effie going to Jordan. I already closed the tab, but I will fix that later. I'm not trading anyone unless Alex Shelley is available.
What you got to offer?
I'm the one that wants. So you're in the driver's seat here, and
your first 7 picks.
Nope, just kidding. Not gonna happen. See, there's nobody on my list that you were kind of like, oh, why'd you take him?
I'll take. Okay, you want Shelley? Tom Lawler and Jonah.
Oh man, I should have made a trade with Jonah. Why the fuck am I?
It's a 2-for-1.
It is.
I do have a Samurai Del Sol who could use a tag team partner. You throw in Lince Dorado.
I didn't even give up my friend Lindsay.
That would give me five.
What
Five
are
or
you doing?
six.
A
That would
tag
give me-
team gauntlet? What are you doing, Jacob?
that would give me some solid tag teams. But I didn't draft Samurai Del Sol and Lince as a tag team, so I can also use them separately. Because of rules and stuff. Tom Lawler and John. No, those are two pretty big names.
All right, hold on.
You can keep Shelly. You can keep Shelly. Chris
I'll
Sabin's not coming with him.
I'll do that. I'll do Shelly and Lindsay for Lawler, Reed, and throw in
Marco Stunt. No.
throw in Leon Ruff.
Oh, see, there's the match right. That my light heavyweight championship match. Nope, I can't do it now. Leon Ruff and Marco Stunt are going to tear the house down.
Oh no!
Light heavyweight.
I've got one trade offer for you, Jacob. Just one.
I'm willing to listen.
All right. You said that you're thinking about taking him, so I'll give you Mike Bennett for Dalton Castle.
Now, see, when I said I was thinking about taking him, I mean, I said that because it's a name I recognized. I wasn't really high up on my list. To be honest, neither was Dalton Castle. So, I think I'll just keep the roster I have.
Fine. Okay.
I'll just keep it.
You want Carlito for Dalton?
I don't want Carlito. No, if I wanted Carlito, I would have taken him because he's like, let's be honest, he's like one of the bigger names on the list that I know.
I can trade you. I'll trade you ODB for Dalton Castle.
Oh yeah, let me just have one woman on my
one.
roster.
Yeah, one woman. Yeah, that's right. We need woman representation. Okay, she could be she could be a general manager or something.
No, see, we never mentioned anything about free agency within the free agency, so maybe I'm just gonna sign a bunch of women because I found some money that I had stashed away. Maybe I get sponsors. Okay.
Me and Richie's women's division are picketing your show.
Just the women's division. The male roster is inside cheering them on. You know who's not gonna make a surprise appearance at my show?
Who?
Even though she's probably a free agent at this point, but who knows when that 90-day no complete clause is gonna.
Oh, Sasha. Yeah, now it's too early.
Sasha Banks, reportedly released by the WWE. Nothing official yet that I have seen.
Yeah, it's not really. It hasn't been official, but it's all indicators are that she.
So I'm only hearing Sasha. Do we think Naomi is coming back? You think Uso is fighting for her?
It's hard to say. I mean, it's hard to say if has there been any talks? There's so much we don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Is Naomi more agreeable to work with them? Like, is Sasha like, no, I'm done. You know what I mean? So it's just hard to know what's been said exactly between the two parties.
Right.
They both committed the sin in their eyes, but maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe Naomi has since, and maybe Jay has talked to her, or maybe not, or maybe it's just one of those, like, maybe Sasha was closer to her contract ending. Like, it's a lot of ifs. It's very unknown but interesting.
Yeah, I think Sasha. Maybe Sasha sees as the leader of that. The kind of instigator of that walkout. So maybe they talk Naomi around. Maybe she's just still wants to be on the road with Jimmy. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to know. It's kind of crazy in a way that they would let someone that talented go. You basically gifted AEW or maybe even Impact. I feel like I mean, maybe she even does she pursues like more movie stuff. Like she's obviously in The Mandalorian, and that she's I think she's one of the more well known women in wrestling. I think like Hollywood do pay attention to her, so she might go that route. But yeah, I could definitely see it like someone like as she talked. But when she walked out the first time, she talked about like working in New Japan. I could see or working in Japan. I could see something like working in Japan.
Yeah, she's still young enough to where I think she's definitely gonna do some more wrestling. Obviously because it's not WWE anymore, she'll have the freedom to also pursue other movies and TV shows on top of wrestling. And I think obviously there's always like, oh, AEW shouldn't take everyone, but she's such a big name, it would be silly for them not to at least look into it, depending on what she wants and everything. So I could definitely see her popping up in AEW.
And yeah, like AEW shouldn't take everyone, but they're so like I mean like they have a loaded men's like roster, but like, the women's one, they could use a couple more names. I don't know.
That's such a big name. Like that's just one of those names where it's like you'd be dumb not to. You know what I mean? Like yeah, you can always argue other people like, oh, you don't need to take that person, but this is someone that has a lot of heat on her, both in good ways and bad ways, and is a huge name.
Yeah. Someone like and like the idea of something like Sasha Banks and like Thunder Rosa, Sasha Banks, Britt Baker, it's probably two has passed up. So they're definitely they'd at least inquire about it. You'd be silly not to at least kind of be interested to see what her like asking price and all that stuff is. Yeah.
And she's got that celebrity connection with Snoop Dogg, so and he's got the Go Big show on or he part of the Go Big show.
It's definitely the first season.
Yeah. Was he on the first season?
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, even if she doesn't go back to wrestling right away, if she is released, then yeah, obviously she's got the Star Wars thing, and maybe she does pursue some Hollywood, but she's still young. She's only 30.
30, yeah.
Yeah, she's only 30. So I mean, she's got plenty of time. She would definitely bolster that women's division, which I think has gotten better. In recent months.
The booking is still I feel like they still get more time, and the women's matches are still like right at the end of the show usually. It's just like I mean I liked the Tony's we'll go by the Tony Storm Britt Baker match, but yeah, it was like at the end. I was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to the match, but yeah, it's one of those outliers too, where it's like Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa are going to be on Forbidden Door. They're the only two people that don't have any. It seems like I mean, you want one women's match on there, but it's an interesting match because considering it's usually New Japan versus AEW, and these two are just having a match just to have that on the show. So, but yeah, no, it'll be interesting. I could yeah, she's obviously got that no to compete clause on it. So yeah, maybe like she shows up at I don't know, like could show up at All In or something. I don't know. Yeah. No, interesting.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with Sasha Banks in the coming weeks, and maybe news of her release will be official very soon, within the next couple days.
Yeah,
and hopefully we see Naomi back. I think she's a talented wrestler and an entertaining watch. I think she's got one of the coolest entrances going right now. That just hypes me up. How can you not feel the glow when she's on? You just can't.
Can't not feel the glow.
Yeah, can't not feel the glow. So yeah, that's the latest on Sasha. Vince.
This
What is going on with Vince McMahon? Apparently, there's some like hush money going around.
Yeah,
not just hey, here's $10,000. Now be quiet. It was a big amount of money that was reported. $3 million. I mean, that'll pay my rent for the rest of my life.
and it's like John Laurinaitis is involved as well too. But yeah, yes, apparently there was some. He maybe had some sort of affair with someone who works there, and even up to pay, and to kind of keep kind of a sexual relationship quiet. But now it's been the Wall Street Journal, I think, broke this. So yeah, it's now it's public information knowledge. So yeah, man, it's not been a great year for the McMahons. Gotta be honest. Like, yeah, but like, yeah, the rumors of like Shane, like, kind of trying to fucking up the Rumble, and then he's like, okay, you're out. We're not gonna do we're not gonna do WrestleMania plans with you. Then Triple H, obviously tired, but that was probably going to come anyway. But then he's always said it has heart issues. But then, I mean, he says he likes the NXT, but like, I feel bad for that like his sort of vision of NXT sort of got gutted. And then you got Stephanie who's had taken a leave of absence, but there's ever since then there's all sorts of rumors and stuff circling around that as to why she stepped away for a bit. And now you got the Vince thing and John Laurinaitis, and then some other thing will come up. It's like the whole dynamic, the whole like structure of like who's in power might change significantly in the next few months. So yeah. Yeah, no, it's a crazy thing. What do you think, Jordan?
No, it's a hard thing to weigh in on because, obviously if there's truth to this, and obviously definitely they are truly doing everything they can to look into it, and if justice needs to be served, I really hope it's served. So yeah, I just hope everyone else is doing their part. It's horrible to hear, you know what I mean. John Laurinaitis, you hear all sorts of things about him, from he's horrible to he just had a bad, an unfortunate job that made people dislike him, and I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's something I don't like to speculate on because I just hope that if there's truth to it, if there's justice, then it's absolutely served and found, and things like this can end. Lickety split, and then hopefully just ends in the lost jobs of the people that deserve to lose their jobs, no one else.
Yeah.
I'm on the same mindset. Hopefully the truth will come out and justice will be served, and that's all we can hope for. Speaking of justice being served, Jeff Hardy once again is suspended by a wrestling company for it was a DUI, another DUI.
Yeah.
For I don't even know how many times this has been for Jeff. Too many.
This is at least the third DUI, at least the third one, I believe. It happened right here in Florida. The event I actually looked at about possibly attending up in Orlando. I even seen a couple of friends have photos, literally, of him in the shirt he's arrested in. Hours before. Yeah, man, it sucks. We've seen it happen before in multiple companies now, and just when you think maybe everything's okay, I know addiction's a son of a bitch. I know people personally that have struggled with it. I struggle with it in my own way as far as like weight. So like, I have nothing mean to say about him, man. Like I wish him the best. I don't know what it takes. Everyone's different. You know what I mean? So I obviously drinking and driving is one of the worst decisions you can make. It literally just impacted us locally here in Florida. A wrestler named Patrick over in Tampa, under Jay Lethal and whatnot, had passed away because he was jogging and a drunk driver hit him. And you know what I mean? And it's all because a bad decision. And luckily, Jeff was caught before anything worse could have happened to either him or to someone else. So just that's something that can't be fucked with. Like he kind of does need to realize like he's lucky that this was the worst case scenario for him, and it needs to stop. At least that part. You know what I mean? I can't speak on the addiction, but it's just sad. You know what I mean? Obviously, many people love him. You know what I mean? I'm sure there was hundreds of fans that day were happy to see him and whatnot. And I don't know. I just hope something changes here. And obviously, he kind of does need to face some sort of punishment, and maybe that'll help wake him up. I hope it's not too severe, but at the same time, like this is not something that he should be doing as far as the driving part.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I, but like yeah, I don't just I don't want to, because we see how it's sort of going for Sonny. You don't want that situation where he eventually like just gets in a car accident where there's a fatality. But yeah, like I don't feel bad, and you don't know what triggers it. I'm sure like being in like we talked about the Hardy's performance like at Double or Nothing. He's obviously in a lot of pain. I don't think putting him in like they have like doing ladder matches doesn't probably doesn't help things. And then like the fact he was going to be scheduled to be in the ladder match, like I thought was like, oh, that's a bit kind of crazy, but yeah, he's like so I don't know if he does do it on the pain.
If you watch the footage, and I kind of hate that like there is footage of it because I feel like damn man, like that's one of the lowest moments of your lives, and it's out there for all of us to see. Thousands if not millions of people have seen one of the lowest moments of his life. I know he mentioned to the officers like I'm getting my brain looked at on Monday or something like that. Like he mentions that like so I don't know if maybe he suffering from something where it just he underthought the whole drinking part and then driving part. So like I don't know if that's just an excuse you give a cop maybe too. So yeah, it's hard to say, man. I mean, obviously this guy is, he hit it rough these last couple of months with AEW from the get go. He was jumping off parts of a building and the ladders and doing the stuff even on the pay per view on the steel steps while looking rough to begin with. So I don't know if that's playing a part in this. You mentioned the Sunny part. That's a good example of it getting to the worst case scenario, actually, of her actually committing a real crime of taking somebody out. And, that's why like this needs to be looked at or stopped now.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll you talk now, Jacob.
Yeah, addiction is no joke. So I just hope he gets the help he needs. Wrestling aside, like as a person, I hope he gets the help he needs because he is a good performer in the ring still, and I'd love to see him go on one last run that isn't, being mirrored with all these
with that said though, like obviously something's not working where if it's the extra signings or if it's the matches and the road, something maybe has to change. And I mean, if that is him walking away from full-time wrestling, like whatever needs to change for him to get over this hump, because you know what I mean, something's got to change. Yeah. Obviously he still hasn't kicked that animal off yet, so.
And I mean, I don't know if it was that obvious, but I feel like they had this not occurred, I think they probably would have won the tag titles.
It's quite possible.
I was watching Cultaholic, and they're pretty good when it comes to reporting the news. They have some pretty credible sources that they cite.
Yeah, I like them.
I was watching this morning. Well, I don't think it was a clip from this morning, but it was from the last couple of days, and they were saying that the plans were as of a few days ago, the plan was for them to be tag team champions. So they were going to get that one last tag title run, and obviously those plans changed, and it turned into a normal 2v2 tag team ladder match between the Bucks and Jurassic Express, which we will get to in a moment. But yeah, I mean, who knows if he gets well enough soon, and they're given that one last run. I'd love to see him get well enough, and get that one last run, but only if it's kicked completely. Like if there's no, like relapse is a real thing and it happens, but hopefully he's gonna, he can get the support that he needs from his family and friends, and just really kick it, and just do, because he loves wrestling. I mean, he's been doing this for like what, almost 30 years now. So obviously the passion is there. Getting to work with his brother one last time, like I'm rooting for you, Jeff.
I do. Yeah, I just hope they don't rush him, and also I hope they don't just like I feel bad like for Matt Knowles as well. Like I hope they don't keep him off. Like I'm sure they'll probably do something with him and don't keep him off TV just because of the Jeff thing. I think like Matt. I think Matt's a creative guy and can do stuff, a really good stuff in his own right. But yeah. So I just hope that he can take the time to get the help he needs. But yeah, it's just it's like. But yeah, I don't really know what you do at this point. But yeah, it's just obviously he's got an issue. Maybe he takes a step back from wrestling. Is maybe the best option. But yeah, obviously, we'll see how things play out.
Yeah, everyone's different. It's hard to say. That's why I said it's all speculation as to does he need to step away? Does he just need to slow down? You know what I mean? Like maybe not do weeks back to back to back anymore. I don't know. Maybe taking wrestling out of his life would actually be a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you're too idle, there's the opposite effect. So yeah, everyone's different. Everyone handles things in different ways. So yeah, it's just about finding the right the right cure, the right mix. Matt said himself, Matt is somebody who has suffered from stuff before, but he hasn't. I think he said on Twitter he hasn't touched a drug in 10 years and hasn't drank since he's had kids. You know what I mean? So like, there's a way to do it. You just got to find your own way.
Yeah.
With that, we mentioned the tag team title match. The Hardys were taken out, and it was just the Young Bucks and Jurassic Express. And I was surprised. I didn't expect a title change on TV. But we have new AEW tag team champions. The Young Bucks are the first 2-time tag team champions. And boy, AEW sure does love their ladder matches, don't they? Like
they love giving matches in general. I forgot what it was, but someone had a report of like the first 2 years of Dynamite, like how many 6-mans, how many 10-mans, how many battle royals, like which I don't mind, man. There's something different, and it was a good match.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ricky.
No, it was just a really good match, but I'm not that surprised that like there was title change, just because I think we'll talk about, but like that I think they just want to like. Regardless of whether if the Hardys are going to win forward, like they're going to do the end result was going to be the Christian heel turn at the end, Jungle Boy. That was probably going to happen. So it's like, well, we'll just we're going to plan it now. So let's just put titles on Young Bucks, and then so eventually I think Young Bucks are attacking. Then eventually we're going to win the probably. It wasn't too far down the line though. We're going to win the tag titles eventually again. They might have beat the Hardy Boys eventually. So but like if you're going to have 2-time tag team champions, first 2-time champions, I think it should be Young Bucks. Be interesting to see what they do with it. Whether they sort of tease ascension with Red Dragon or I'm happy with this. It was a really good match. That's just kind of crazy. I think Nick Jackson broke his nose at one point in this match. But yeah, they still kept going.
He can borrow Brandon Cutler's mask.
Yeah, there was. I think there were times where I thought that Luchasaurus just like put himself on the table. I'm like, how did he get on the table? I don't think anyone put him on there. But yeah, like and then the obviously the bump he took to the tables was great. Sort of reminiscent of the I think it was a TLC one where Bubba and Matt go through the 4 tables. And then obviously I mentioned the heel turn at the end. Like we all saw it coming, but it was really well done. And I think Christian's good at both roles, but I think he shines as a heel, so it'd be good to see how him get a proper shot, because I think there's more to Christian than just being hanging in the background. I don't feel like he ever sort of fit the Jurassic Express dynamic, but I think he was put like AEW like long-term storytelling, so I think he was put there for that reason. Because if you think far back from was it Double or Nothing last year? What I think it was. It was like Jungle Boy eliminated Christian from the Battle Royal. So I think they planted those seeds a long time ago.
A long time on that.
Yeah. So but I think Christian it gives Jungle Boy a singles opportunity, which he can shine, and also I don't know if you saw like after we saw it on Fight after the match, like he goes to Jungle Boy's sister and mom and just starts chastising it. He goes, "You raised a piece of shit," and then he's like, And then the sister's like, "Oh," sister goes, "Fuck off, you're a nobody." So that's kind of fun. Yeah,
Does she not know who Christian is?
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Not exactly a nobody, but
Yeah, no, that twist has been well calculated for a while here. That's why I do wonder if the Hardys were going to win it, because I feel like the Bucks. It kind of sucks that they're the first 2-time tag team champions. They didn't need that accolade. That accolade could have gone to a team that actually could use that. But I don't mind it either. I mean, they are talented. They get even cockier with the belts, so it really to good matches here. I just wish they weren't the first 2-time tag team champions. But yeah, I'm not too heavily surprised. I mean, Jurassic Express actually won on a Dynamite, so they won on Dynamite and lost on Dynamite.
yeah. I wonder where this leaves Luchasaurus and what does he do in the meantime. Hopefully he doesn't just like get resorted to catering, just hanging out in the back. He'll show up on Dark and Evolution and Elevation, not Evolution. Wow, I can't speak. Elevation.
That's the third show coming out.
Elevation, and squash these indie wrestlers from whatever town they're in.
I think Luchasaurus is too over to do that now. I'd like Luchasaurus before when Luchasaurus
Miro, and he was left out before he was injured.
I guess so. But like, I think I want before early on in AEW, Luchasaurus was doing like the PhD gimmick where he was like this really smart dinosaur, and and now he's just going. I wanted to go back to the PhD kind of the intelligent kind of something. That was entertaining as hell. So I don't know if he goes back to that. I think he'd probably still tag with Jungle Boy here and there. So I know they're not broken up with the tag team. Then I think Jungle Boy's just going to go and do a singles thing with Christian for a bit. So. Yeah, I mean, maybe have I don't know how Luchasaurus would go as a heel, but maybe you shouldn't heel eventually. I don't know. Yeah.
Unless Christian finds a tag team partner, I don't know if they do something like that, and just to keep Luchasaurus in.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's routes they can go. AEW's booking for the most part is pretty good, so
yeah,
we'll see where it goes. I'm sure it'll be good. It'll be nice to see Christian in a feud. I don't think he hasn't been in like a real feud since what, Omega?
Omega. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Since he lost the TNA championship. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of TNA, they had a pay-per-view.
Yeah, sure did. Run through that.
Did I watch it? Nope.
No. The pay-per-view hasn't come up. The pay-per-view hasn't come up yet, man.
Oh, it hasn't come up? See, that's how much I pay attention to TNA.
Yeah, it's on Sunday.
Oh, it's on Sunday, which is like another wrestling pay-per-view. That's like 3 in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Let's go through these. Let's look at these matches that I know nothing about. Oh, they're doing another reverse battle royal on the.
On the pre-show. Let's bring back our weirdest match. I guess like they're trying to kind of highlight their history, but like that match is so weird. It's convoluted.
Interesting concept, but also weird at the same time.
Yeah, like you'll fight to get in the ring, and then it's a battle royal, and then the last two have a match.
Yeah, I've always liked that. That's been a TNA staple for a while. I've always liked that.
It's something different, so I applaud them for that.
Yeah.
I also applaud them for just creating a title for no reason whatsoever, and that is the Impact Digital Media Championship. That will be also defended on the pre-show. Rich Swann, your current champion, taking on Brian Myers.
Yeah.
I think
this was going to be obviously. I think it's going to be Rich Swann and Matt Cardona, but Matt Cardona sort of buys it. So Brian Myers is stepping in here. Should be a good match. I've been really like Brian Myers stuff in Impact. I think he's like really shined. But I expect Rich Swann to win.
I have no opinion because, like I said, I don't even know if there's a channel that shows Impact. So I'm
I
not.
watch it on YouTube. Got the membership.
Ooh, Richie's a big
$20.
baller.
$20.
Jordan, you got any thoughts on Rich Swann and Brian Myers?
Wait, what happened?
All right. Well, Jordan's gonna. You guys can watch Jordan sleep while Richie and I go through Slammiversary real quick.
Wait, they're fighting on Slammiversary? That's a weird man.
For the Impact Digital Media Championship on the pre-show.
Oh, I imagine Brian's gonna keep it. He just got it.
No. Brian's not the
Rich
champion.
Swann was the champion. Go back to sleep, Jordan.
Rich Swann beat Matt Cardona on an indie show to win the title. Not ref, it was something because they had to take the title off him because of injury. So Brian Myers is stepping in to take Matt Cardona's spot. But yeah, technically Rich Swann's the champion.
The Lonely Marks, ladies and gentlemen. We know our stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to adjust your opinion?
No.
You think
Brian Myers is going to retain. All right. And then I'm just going to go in order of the Wikipedia page. So even though they have this listed as the first match, I doubt it will be the first match. This will probably be the main event, and that is Josh Alexander versus Eric Young for the Impact World Championship. Eric Young, a TNA legend. I think that's safe to say. And Josh Alexander, kind of like, I guess he's pretty over in the company.
Yeah, he's very over.
Fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing him jump ship eventually to like
AEW
or an NXT, WWE, whatever. But he's doing good things in TNA. I don't watch it a lot, but I have heard his name. I have seen some of his stuff. He's good in the ring. He's not a bad talker either. So, and Eric Young is a legend. I don't care what anyone else says. I'm a huge Eric Young fan. I think they didn't use him properly on the main roster in WWE. They used him pretty well in NXT. I liked him as the leader of Sanity. He kind of fits that role pretty well. But yeah, we'll see how this match goes. I don't think Josh Alexander is going to lose it yet.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a chance to have a really good match with one of the veterans of Impact, and also because they're celebrating their 20th whatever anniversary, I think. So it's like it's a way to kind of showcase one of the older guys as well as he's always reliable in the ring. Eric Young, I don't expect to win, but it's just I expect eventually maybe to lose to one of the younger guys. I'll give a shout out to Steve Macklin, who I think is doing really well in Impact. That could take that crown, with the former Steve Cutler from WWE. But yeah,
I forgot about him.
I fully expect Josh to retain, but yeah, it should be a great match. I did like there was the only time Josh Alexander was mentioned on AEW was then Brandy and Dan Lambert were doing their thing, and then they were saying and then Brandy was tried to do a burn to Ethan Page, the only reason we signed you is to get to Josh Alexander. I'm like, well, you didn't sign Josh Alexander, so it kind of failed, didn't it? It's not really a burn. But yeah, so yeah, no, this will be a good match. Jordan, what do you think?
I'm about 50-50. Real quick, explain to me your opinion again on what?
You have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
No, man, you're talking about, Jacob, do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you think?
Who's your pick? Do you think Josh Alexander or Eric Young will walk out with the Impact World Championship?
I'm definitely gonna go this time with the right retain. I think Josh is just starting. We took months to get back to him. Eric Young's had it.
I thought you were going to say Eric Young for a minute.
No, as a right retain this time. Yeah, I was surprised it was Eric Young, no one, not someone else. But yeah, I think Alexander's gonna keep it. I think he's gonna be a champ for a minute.
All right.
Yeah. But
And,
have you been? You agree with me like that? Steve Macklin's actually been doing really well. I think Steve
Yeah.
Macklin should be the time. That should be the guy.
all right. We're approaching the 2-hour mark, so let's just go through these matches real quick, and maybe we can just pick a winner and why. The next match they have listed is the Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship. Ace Austin is your champ, taking on Kenny King, Mike Bailey, Trey Miguel, Jack Evans, and Alex Zane. Richie, who you got and why?
Ace Austin, because he's only just started his title run, and I think he's on a bit of a roll at the moment. He did well in the G1. He's part of G1, Super Juniors, and he's also a new part of Bullet Club. I think they see a lot in him. I think eventually, I could see eventually him winning that to the major championship actually, but I think it's too early in Ace Austin's X Division run to drop the belt yet. So I have Ace Austin retaining.
Jordan, what about you?
I like Ace Austin a lot, so it's tough to say because who's all in it again?
Ace Austin, Kenny King, Mike Bailey, Trey Miguel, Jack Evans, and Alex Zane.
Yeah, this one's tough because if you're gonna do kind of even a shock, like this very much could be it if they wanted to do that again. So I could see maybe Trey getting it back, maybe finally put it on Bailey. And again, I think maybe because I already said the other ones retained, I'm gonna say maybe give it to Mike Bailey.
Yeah, I was actually leaning that way too. Maybe it's his time.
And you can also catch Mike Bailey live in the EWE.
You can catch Jack Evans and whatever I call my thing. You can catch Alex Zane.
On my one, whatever I call my
whatever he calls his. Yeah, we all got somebody in this match.
Yeah.
Right, because I got Jack. Yeah, you know what? Just because I drafted him, then I'm going Jack Evans. Just because I drafted him. Do I think that's a wise move? Nah. All right. Queen of the Mountain match, which I believe is the first ever Queen of the Mountain match for the Knockouts World Championship. Mickie James serving as the special guest enforcer. We've got Tasha Steelz, an EWE member, Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo, Jordan Grace, and Mia Yim. Jordan, we'll go to you first this time. Who you got and why?
I think there's a couple options here. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Mia got it or even Chelsea. I'm going to say Mia Yim gets it.
All right. Richie?
I'm also surprised. I'm just surprised that, because Impact's usually been pretty ahead of the curve when it comes to women. They've really also, they've really always treated them with respect. So I'm surprised this is the first thing in that match. Actually, I would have thought they would have done it ages ago. But saying that, yeah, I actually do also think Mia Yim is winning this match.
Let's make it a clean sweep then, because I too will go with Mia Yim. All right. Do we think Mickie James gets involved in the match? Or is she just going to stay on the outside? Do you think she gets involved physically?
Yeah, I could definitely see, someone getting in her face, she's shoving back, Yeah, something will happen.
All right.
Yeah, they don't just, I think that usually an enforcer, has to, they get into a position where they have to enforce stuff. So, yeah, I would imagine maybe Chelsea, she'll rekindle that feud with Chelsea Green, because I don't think that ever really finished. So, yeah, something like that.
All right. Next up, we have a tag team match for the Impact World Tag Team Championships. We have Jay and Mark, who have a handshake deal with myself to as soon as they're done with Impact, they're going to come on over. taking on the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. You know what? I'm not sure. So I want to go last on this one. Richie, who you got and why?
Well, Briscoes, because it's too early to drop the titles. And then they also, you could tell a story that they did their win back from their loss at Multiverse of Matches, or whatever that show was. So yeah, and I think they probably have a better match than they did at Multiverse of Matches, because I think they were cut short. So yeah, I have the Briscoes retaining, so it's an easy pick for me. But yeah, should be a good match.
Mr. Pierce Owens.
No, I think it will be a good match. What match are we talking about?
The Briscoes versus the Good Brothers.
Oh, that's right. I knew that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like Richie said. See, I'm like half awake. Like Richie said, I think it's too early. Although Briscoe Brothers have flip flop titles before, and the Good Brothers are always hot and kind of flippers as well. But I think it's just a bit too early. So Briscoes maybe retain.
Yeah, I'm of the same mindset. Let's go with the Briscoes, and not just because I was originally going with the Good Brothers, so the Briscoes could become free agents and they could walk away from their handshake deal that they got with TNA.
Yeah, what you need is more men, Jacob. Jesus.
Hey, you know what, Jordan? Go back to sleep. The next match is a 10-man tag team match featuring the TNA originals of Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Frankie Kazarian, Nick Aldis, and to be announced, Christopher Daniels, anyone? Versus Honor No More, Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, PCO, and Vincent. I don't know if it's going to be Christopher Daniels. I just saw Frankie Kazarian and I thought, oh, that'd be cool.
That's a good shout.
It's it is the 20-year anniversary, so maybe they're going to bring somebody back that's
Well, yeah, the TNA original
TNA legend.
That's sort of the point of the storyline, is that the person has to be a part, has to have been at least signed to TNA at some point. So I would say I'm going to Christopher Daniels is a good shout. I'm going to say James Storm.
Yeah, it's not bad. I was just thinking, I know, AEW and TNA have shared wrestlers before, so maybe, Samoa Joe.
They're doing it right now with Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, so maybe Samoa Joe makes an appearance.
Possibly.
I mean, it doesn't get more. I mean, James Storms is a good shout. Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe. I mean, it doesn't get more. TNA original. Like he's
Pretty
Honor, big. Right? Yeah, and Honor No More.
Everyone
still.
You've named all good choices here. James Storm definitely came to my mind. James Storm was a day one guy, so I could see it being that's a possibility. I don't know. Maybe go crazy. Maybe low key. Christopher Daniels is a good thought as well. Yeah, I mean you go a lot of different ways with this. Matt Bentley of all people, Michael Shane,
Amazing Red.
Yeah, he still dabbles. Why not?
It's going to be Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett is making a surprise. WWE Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett.
CM Punk. No one will see that coming.
John Moxley.
What, from his one jobbing match that he did?
MVP.
but no, you have to call him Antonio Banks.
But I think the Impact Originals are going to take this. That's my pick. And whoever TBA is will get the pin.
I'll agree with that, because I feel like Honor No More so far has kind of won this war. So I think kind of the TNA people need to get a big W here.
Yeah. And if it's the 20-year anniversary, I mean, come on.
Oh, good point. Good point.
I can't help but think the Honor No More thing would have been bigger had, I think they started this Honor No More thing, and then at the and they weren't to know that Tony Khan would buy Ring of Honor, but I think they were planning for it to be a lot bigger than it actually probably ends up being. I would actually say Honor No More wins this. I think that it's probably going to be they're going to win this, get cocky, and then maybe Eddie Edwards gets what demands a championship, and then you have Eddie Edwards and Josh Alexander at the next pay-per-view.
I like
So-
what Jacob said though. Jacob won me over with the fact that it's their anniversary, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be kind of weird for them to be like, "We lose, happy anniversary to us."
I don't know, you got other matches you can win.
I make good points every once in a while. All right,
All right,
and-
but no more tonight.
all right, and the next match they have listed, I thought this was an Abyss exclusive. Apparently, I'm wrong. It's not Abyss exclusive. Anyone can have a Monsters Ball match. Because Sami Callihan and Moose are in a Monsters Ball match. Jordan, what do you think?
I'll go Callahan. Excuse me. Callahan is just returning. I think he's kind of a bit of more of the crazier of the two. I mean, obviously it's Monsters Ball, so there is room for shenanigans for Moose to get it as well if they want to. But I'll go Callahan getting a first big W since his return.
Richie?
Yeah, if it wasn't Sami Callihan's return, it would be a bit harder to predict. But I think Callahan gets the win here. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go Sami Callihan, too. I think the match type is just up his alley. Does the match end with a thumbtack spot?
Would Moose
Absolutely.
want to go
Because it's a hardcore match. Thumbtacks are always involved.
Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? And the final match they have listed for the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championships, we have the Influence, Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood, taking on Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie. Two of those, I believe, Richie drafted tonight. So,
How many did you draft, Jacob?
shut up, Jordan. All right, Richie, it's just me and you now.
Yeah, cool. Hey.
So, no, you have Tennille Dashwood and Taya Valkyrie. So, which child is your favorite?
Probably the Aussie one. Yeah, that's just sort of a match that's sort of been like it would look like it was going to be like I thought it was going to be the influence like Tennille and Madison versus Decay, but they're doing a storyline where I think Marsha Slamovich took out Jessica Havoc. I don't know if Jessica Havoc is they're just ripped off TV because she's injured or something. But yeah, and it's a sort of a random tag team, but it kind of maybe works in a way. Actually, I think Rosemary and Valkyrie win this. So
Interesting. All right, Jordan, what do you think?
Now I'm awake, but I was really hurt, so I didn't hear what the match is. What's the match?
It's a women's match because TNA has women on their roster, unlike some people.
It's
The Influence, Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood taking on Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie.
Oh, I guess I'll give it to the Influence just because that's a weird mix.
I'm gonna go with the tag team with a name.
Yeah.
Go with the Influence and Tennille Dashwood. Next time you're in town, let's hang. That's not weird, is it?
No.
Okay, good.
Does this count towards a prediction contest too? Like we win,
No, because I know nothing about TNA. So if I get
Okay,
any of these
fair
right, I
Fair
will be
Come
surprised.
on, man up, let's do it.
Also, I forgot all my picks. All right, well, we can. We'll do it. Let's do it.
You can still win.
It's a big TNA show. I mean, it's their 20th anniversary.
We
Let's
can do it in
We'll,
Messenger later. We can confirm our picks in
yeah, we'll
Messenger.
confirm our picks in the message later. And yeah, I guess we'll do the same thing. Winner gets to pick a topic for an upcoming show.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're at the 2 hour mark. So I think we'll call it here. Jordan, what you got going on?
Well, on the World Wide Web, there's a thing called the YouTubes. And if
No, that's
you're
what we're on right now.
subscribed, oh, well, hot digging it damn. If you're subscribed to the Pierce Wrestling channel, let me tell you what you're going to see. What you're going to see is some interviews, talking to some peoples. Talked to T.J. Perkins, Aria Blake. I talked to Logan Cruz recently. Told me about a movie called Butt Boy. I'll leave you to the interview to see more. Also, exclusive matches. Stuff like early Danhausen matches. Look at them all weird with no makeup. Look at them. We also got trivia going. Someday Jacob will fight Wheels. I don't know. I've been trying 6 months to get it to happen. It'll happen someday.
6 months.
Richie will fight Michael Patrick. Michael Turner. You know, things happen. And if you go over the Pierce Code channel, let me tell you what you're going to see there. What you're going to see is more trivia, but this time in the movie variety. You're also going to see some top 10 countdowns. Me and this Jacob fella talked about Robin Williams. Upcoming top 10s with Richie. Movie reviews like Chip and Dale and Hustle. And other things when I can find people that will actually find on a schedule. Let me tell you what else you're going to see on my OnlyFans. All of this. Oh.
No. Richie, tell the people where they can find you.
Not on OnlyFans. No.
Keep it clean, please.
Bullshit. I love your OnlyFans.
Yeah, you can find me tomorrow doing about 8 p.m. Eastern, doing a 4-minute random match with the Simpsons season 1 to 10. I think it was me, Brian Nosbaum, and Robert Kastner. That should be fun. And then a couple hours after that, I will be doing a combat wrestling trivia, just a light match that they do, and we're doing Ruthless Aggression. So I don't know.
Oh wait, I'm on that too, I think.
Okay, well, yeah, you just hit me up before. So that should be fun. And then, I'll be on Tier Ranker. Can't remember when Tuesday, I think. Doing a top best action movies from 1990 to 1994. And then you can find me just on here talking about the wrestling, and maybe soon on John's top 10, doing whatever topic you can think of.
All right. Yes, and you can catch me here every Thursday. Next week we will go an hour later because Jordan is going to be making people laugh. But we will be back
live at Anthony's in Cape Coral. Tell your mothers.
Just your mothers. The fathers do not need to show up. He doesn't care about them. But yeah, next week we'll see who has the most predictions right. It won't be me.
It could be. It'd be funny.
It could be. Maybe. Who knows? You can also catch me in Austin Saturday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. We will be doing another podcast about movies. And this week we're just doing kind of a wild card show. So we're just going to be talking about whatever we want. And just to spoil a little bit, I had a bit of an inspiration. I saw a couple YouTubers do this, and I thought, oh, that's cool. I'm going to challenge myself to do it too. They did a 24-hour movie marathon. They had 10 different, sort of categories, and they challenged themselves 24 hours, 10 movies in these different categories. I'm not going to tell you what the categories are right now, but
wait, if I do it, how late do I have to be for all the movies?
You have to watch.
You fall asleep in the first
98% of the movie.
Then I'm
2%.
out.
You can take a nap during the credits.
I'm out.
But
I promise.
How long was it? Maybe 90 minutes. That's long.
It was a challenge, and I was like, I want to do that and see if I can do it. We'll see how long I last. Start that tomorrow actually, and go 24 hours watching movies. There are people.
During the credits, you should You should go live on Facebook so we can keep us updated.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and I'll go more in depth on the movies during the podcast. And they're all going to be first time watches too.
Just
so
watch
gonna
like
be fun.
Requiem for a Dream, Schindler's List, Kramer vs. Kramer. Just
I've
really
seen
depress
Schindler's
the
List.
shit out of yourself.
We need to talk about Kevin, stuff like that.
Rabbit Hole.
They are all first time watches, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. So
you're binging the whole Tremors series, aren't you?
No, I've seen the first Tremors. I love the first Tremors, which is the best When Animal Attacks movie.
By the way, if you guys want to know why Jamie Kennedy was in the last one, go to his channel.
But yeah, no, we're doing that. I don't know what Austin's going to talk about. Like I said, it's kind of a wild card week, so we're just kind of watching, doing what we want. And then following that, three of us, as well as Austin.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
On Rankum, talking about the best movie spin-offs, and that should be an interesting list to come up with. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we got. A new series that's going to be coming to the channel very soon. I've got some people interested. It's going to be called My Favorite Movies, where we, myself and one other person, we sit down 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long it takes, and we just talk about their favorite movie. So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to let me know, and we can do that.
Jacob, I'm interested.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah. I saw your comment. I hit the like button, which you guys all should do on this video. Press that like button.
Yeah.
Hit the bell. We don't always go live at the same time.
Notifications.
Subscribe to the channel, please. Whether you enjoy listening to us or not, just do that.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Do we have a Patreon yet?
We don't have a Patreon yet. No, we're not
that
big. We're not that big.
Also, this podcast is sponsored by Blue Chew.
No, not yet. We're getting there.
So yeah, that's what I got going on. I was previously on Jordan's channel talking top 10 Robin Williams. Spoiler alert: the right movies are 1 and 2. And we reviewed the movie Hustle, which spoiler alert, it's my favorite movie of the year so far. Absolutely loved it.
They're not going to watch the review if you tell them how much you like it already.
Go listen to why I like it so much.
There you go. It's in my top 5.
Yeah, it's really good. And yeah, hopefully more top 10s with Jordan. Because those are always fun. Hopefully more reviews as we, dive into the summer movie season and a lot of good movies come out. Who knows? Maybe Lightyear. I don't know. I'll talk to Jordan off screen. Let's see. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all I got. So yeah, join us next week. Not the same time, an hour later, 8:00, where we're going to talk some more wrestling. And maybe this time we'll talk about Randy Orton, because hopefully he's not out for the rest of the year. Get well soon, Orton. Get well soon. So that is Jordan. That is Richie. I am Jacob. And
that's Kenny Omega.
I don't want to be an American idiot.